Alright, time to get the Saints schedule up. So, let's write down the script. So, week 1, let's hear. Alright, they got the Falcons. Oh, I have an idea. Alright. So, we're going to make the Falcons Saints week 1 matchup. Let's have the Falcons. Because, we hate the Saints, but we have to make Falcons go through nightmares too. Let's have the Falcons up by 16 in the fourth quarter. And let's have Marcus Mariota sell them. And let's have the Saints hit a game-winning field goal. But the refs, they're going to try to screw the Saints, right? But we're going to have the Saints win one, alright? Then, versus the Buccaneers, let's have Marshawn Lattimore, or let's have Mike Evans be a pain in the butthole. And let's have him break out a fight with Marshawn Lattimore. And how about it's 3-3, it's terrible. But then since Marshawn Lattimore's out the game and so is Mike Evans, Marshawn Lattimore is way more important than Mike Evans. So we're gonna have the Saints lose 20-10 with the touchdown at the end. But then for the Panthers, let's have Pete Carmichael suck at play calling. Alright, he's just gonna absolutely suck at play calling. Let's have the Saints and Panthers game in week 3 be pretty terrible, right? But we're gonna have Baker Mayfield play terrible, but we're still gonna let him win the game. We're gonna have the Panthers beat the Saints 22-14, alright? Then, let's see, they play the Vikings in London. Let's have Jefferson destroy the Saints secondary, especially Lattimore. And let's honestly have, you know what? How about this, alright? Will Lutz is going to hit a bomb of a 60-yard field goal. And then he's going to try a 61-yard field goal to tie the game. But he's going to do a double doink. Remember 2018 when we made the Bears do a double doink? We're going to have a double doink happen where the Saints lose to the Vikings. Let's do 2025, alright? Next game, they play Seattle. Here's what I'm thinking, right? One more thing. Minnesota, make sure that they start Andy Dalton. Because we're going to say that Jameis Winston was injured. Because he's going to have cracked vertebrae, alright? For Seattle, the Seahawks, let's have Taysom Hill. He's not going to be the starting quarterback, right? But we're going to make it seem like he is, alright? We're going to have him have 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. Oh, yes, let's do that. Let's have them beat the Seahawks 39-33. It's going to be a fun one, It's going to be a fun one. Next, Cincinnati. For Cincinnati, let's have the Saints take a lead. But let's have the Bengals come back and win. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, what? So, how about the day after the game, right? The day after the game, I searched on the internet, right? And I found a kid named Mikey, right? After the game, we're going to make sure Mikey goes on a rant. And then they're going to call him Michael the Hurricane. I know it has nothing to do with the Saints. Well, it kind of does, but it's going to have nothing to do with what we're doing right now. But I want that to happen. So make sure the mind of Mikey is set that way, alright? And make sure they know him and not to deal with him, alright? Because he's that tough. Okay? Next, the Bengals beat the Saints 30-26. Next ball game, they play the Cardinals. Let's have DeAndre Hopkins come off of suspension this game, and let's have him have 10 receptions in this ball game. Let's have that happen. Let's have it be an 8-point blowout. Saints lose to the Cardinals 42-34, but it's not really a close game, you know. Then they play the Raiders. Let's have this be the Saints coming out party. You know, Dennis Allen, former Raiders coach. Let's have him dog walk the Raiders. We're going to have Dennis Allen be a dog water head coach for at least this season. But let's make sure that the Saints beat the Raiders 24-0. Let's have them shut out. Let's have Foster Moreau be the Raiders' best player. You know what? Let's have Alontae Taylor, the rookie corner that we made this sure that the Saints drafted in round 2 of the draft. Let's have him lock down Davante Adams. That's a good one. Then when they play the Ravens, let's have the Saints get destroyed. Let's have them lose 27-13. Lamar's going to dog walk them. Next game versus Pittsburgh, let's have the Saints get dog walked. Let's have them lose 20-10. And this is when all Saints fans are going to probably burst out in sadness. Next game, let's see, they got to play the Rams. Let's have it be unfair for the Rams. Okay, let's have it be unfair for the Rams. Let's have them start a quarterback I've never heard of him in my life. A guy, let's make him a name, Bryce Perkins. Well, no, how about this? We'll have them start Matt Stafford, but then Bryce Perkins will come in. Because you remember when the Rams kept the Saints out of the playoffs? Well, to be honest, we made that happen, but let's have the Saints have their revenge, alright? We're going to let them beat the Rams 27-20. Next game against San Francisco 49ers. Let's have the Saints lose to the 49ers 13-0. Yeah, let's have the Saints lose 13-0 to cake to donut. Let's have the spanking come out a little bit. But we'll have the Saints have their chances in the red zone, but they ain't scoring on the 49ers defense, okay? Next game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's have the Saints go up 16-3, and then the Buccaneers take 2 minutes to come all the way back to beat the Saints 17-16. Yeah? And then it's their bye week, right? Then they play the Falcons. Sweeping time. Let's have the first, like the only sweep, or the only sweeping that the Saints will do, because then they're going to get swept twice. Because I said so, damn it. But yeah, let's have the Saints, when they play the Falcons, let's have the Saints get the win. And beat the Falcons 21-18. Next game versus Cleveland Browns. Let's have it be colder than the North Pole or the Antarctica or whatever in Cleveland. But yeah, we're still going to have the Saints win the game 17-10. And this will be the first time in Dennis Allen's career that he's won back-to-back football games. And then versus the Eagles, let's have it be fair for the Saints, but not for the Eagles. Let's have Jalen Hurts not play. And, well, let's also have the Saints dog walk the Eagles 20-10. And also, I want Lattimore to be hurt in the Seahawks game, and he will return for the Eagles game and then get a pick 6. You think you can make that happen? That's what I like you, man. And then for the last game, means nothing. Let's have them lose 10-7 versus the Panthers. Let's have Sam Darnold be the quarterback. And let's have Baker Mayfield not even be on the team anymore. And yeah, man. Let's have the New Orleans Saints. Yeah. Let's have Eddie Pinheiro hit a game-winning field goal after Will Lutz misses his chance. And let's let them lose 10-7. So let's have the Saints finish with a record of 7-10. You know, maybe they can make the playoffs next season. So, just for a recap, we have them beating the Falcons, the Seahawks, the Raiders, the Rams, the Falcons again, the Browns, and the Eagles. We have them losing to the Buccaneers twice, the Panthers twice, the Vikings, the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Steelers, the 49ers, And yeah, all right. So we have them losing 10 games, but winning 7. But they're still not making the playoffs. Let's have them finish. Let's have them lose and win a tiebreaker. Let's have them lose the tiebreaker. The Panthers. And because I'm spoiling it right now. Let's have them lose the tiebreaker with the Panthers and win the tiebreaker with the Falcons. Because they lost to the Panthers both times, but they also beat the Falcons both times. So they're gonna finish with a record of 7-10, but third in the division. All right, bam.